Guys, why this particular topic is decided for this particular session, that is cyber security, prevention of fraud. Why it is important? Very simple reason. Because we all are connected to the internet. I mean, our entire life from right now onwards, we will have to spend on this cyberspace. You can't say I don't have to take your 3%. This is not an option with you, right? So if the thing is sure that you will have to spend your entire life on the cyberspace or with the internet, then you must know what are the precautionary measures, how to be safe online. Because we all are using e-commerce websites, we all are using digital wallets in order to transfer our funds from different account, I mean, from your account to different person's account, right? Social medias, drastic use of social medias is right now people are doing. Right? So, but the one thing everyone is forgetting how to use securely, because every company or very big organizations nowadays storing their data in the cloud-based environment, right? But people are not that much aware about how to keep our data secure, how to be safe online, what are the different precautionary measures. And see, just before a few days ago, Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India has announced or provided few guidelines in order to secure your virtual environment or in order to secure yourself in the cyberspace. Now, what are those precautionary measures? I'm just sharing with you. Just, I mean, can I share this particular PDF? Yes, of course. Is it visible, guys? Madam, is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you. So, cybercrime awareness and precautionary measures to be safe online. See, first of all, I would start my session from the incidents of, from your financial aspect, right? First of all, I would cover financial aspect. There is financial frauds and how and where you will have to file the payment gateway page. At that time, the people are typing your digital debit card or credit card information, numbers, CVV numbers, and finally you people are typing your OTP or whatever the second factor authentication. So while you are typing, guys, your debit card number, at the last of that particular page, it is written that save this information for next transactions. And if you have, and this particular instruction is by default clicked, I mean, you ticked is there. What you will have to do, you will have to remove that tick. What will happen if you will remove that tick? Your credential information will not store on the servers of that particular e-commerce websites, right? The people are using Amazon, the different platforms are available. So that you will have to, keep in your mind and perform this particular function over there. So that what will happen? Your system or your account's information will not be shared with the server of that particular e-commerce website. This is what the first technique is. Now, next important technique, that is with the help of your, that particular technique will definitely useful to you people from the perspective of your social media, from the perspective of your banking accounts, from all the corners. This particular technique will be useful. That is two-factor authentication, multi-factor authentication. You must always choose multi-factor authentication for logging into your bank account or social networking accounts, or I would say all accounts which you are using on this particular cyberspace. Now, factor first of all, let me tell you what is meant by two-factor. Guys, two-factor authentication is nothing but it is just a extra additional layer of security. That is, in a simple way, I would say, next lock on your door. You people are keeping one lock, so additional lock for your door. Similarly, in the virtual platform, additional lock, additional layer of security is two-factor authentication. Nowadays, all the social media platforms, all the even Gmail also, everyone is providing this particular facility. What you will have to do? You will have to enable that facility. You will have to go into the settings There you will find this particular security option. There you will find this two-factor authentication. You will have to enable this particular facility. After enabling, what will happen, guys? Even though if I am a certified ethical hacker, and if I have your user ID and passwords, if I have your user ID and password, then also I cannot access your data. I cannot access your account. Why? Because two-factor authentication itself states that when you are accessing information, when you wanted to get that particular information, if you are a hacker, then you will have to access the data, right? So at that time, generally what hackers are doing, right, they are using brute force attack in order to get your passwords and display on different. Sometimes hackers are concentrating on the dictionary attack in order to get your user IDs and passwords, right? So with the help of this two and more attacks or two attacks, they will get user ID and password. Right now, guys, on this particular Tor browser or proxy servers, let's say VPN, that is virtual private network, through this particular platforms, people are getting the your user IDs and passwords, right? And that is why it is that is why two-factor authentication is very important. What happens, suppose if I have enabled the two-factor authentication and somebody wanted to access my user ID and password, and if he wanted to access my account, entire account, he cannot access, because while he will type the user ID and password, at that time one message will be appearing on my smartphone that someone is accessing your account, whether that person is you or not. If I will click on yes, then and then only that particular person will get the access. If I will click on no, then that particular person will not get the access of my account. That is what the extra-additional layer of security that you will have to use it. What will happen? See, once you will enable this facility, your account will be secure, your data will remain secure. And that is why this particular technique you will have to follow in your virtual platform. I mean, in virtual life. Now, guys, you should always verify the bank account holder before making any payment through UPI. Why I am stating this particular instruction? Very simple, guys. Right now, people are creating fake identity. People are creating fake websites. People are creating fake applications. Right? And on this particular virtual platform, you cannot predict to whom you are talking, whether that person is genuine or not. You cannot predict. You yourself don't. Especially on this particular social medias, it is highly difficult to predict to whom you are talking, whether that person is genuine, whether he is having a proper uh, legal documentation with him or not. Right? We will have to cross-check this particular pattern, guys. And once you will do the cross-checking mechanism, then and then only you can, I mean, make a payment through this UPI platform, right? Sometimes people are using your Google Pay account, Phone Pay, or different digital wallets in order to make the fund transfer from your account to different places. So that is why cross-checking mechanism on this virtual platform is absolutely significant and essential. If you will not do, guys, you cannot imagine. I have in investigation, I am in many cases, many cybercrime cases, I am special investigation team member in Pune and entire Maharashtra. So that is why my personal experience, on the basis of my personal experience and my knowledge, I can make this particular recommendation that please follow this instructions what you have stated. Guys, if you will not do the cross-checking mechanism, guys, you will transfer funds to the anyone, and anyone can get money, and you will not get single rupees of money from your. Suppose somehow, let's say somehow your money is transferred from your account and without consent. As per the regulations of RBI, Reserve Bank of India, within 3 days, after the incidents has happened, within 3 days, you will have to file or submit the dispute form in the respected bank or in your branch, right? That particular branch. What will happen if you will file the dispute form in the branch within 3 days as per the RBI regulations? And similarly, at the same time, what you will have to do, you will have to file the one complaint on the National Cyber Crime Reporting Portal on online basis. Or second thing, what you will have to do, you will have to approach to the nearest cyber crime cell, wherever you people are resided, wherever you people are situated, nearest cyber crime police station or nearest police station, you will have to immediately you will have to approach to the nearest police station. Thereafter, what second thing you will have to do? You will have to fill up the dispute form in the bank. And third thing, this National Cyber Crime Reporting Portal is there that you will have to use. Right now, always use genuine and authentic websites. Why, guys? Hackers have nowadays hackers are very smart. They are, they have created many fake websites. I would say several fake websites have created the hackers in order to compromise your system, in order to get your confidential data, right? So that is why hackers have did this particular fact. What is my personal? First of all, you must know what is genuine website. Now, in order to identify or in order to rectify or recognize whether what sort of websites are genuine websites. Can anybody tell me what are what techniques you people are following in order to understand the genuine websites? Or what is the difference between the genuine websites and fake websites? Can anybody tell me over here in this class, in this particular session? Because every day you people might be using various websites. So how you people are identifying the genuine website? Am I audible? Students?
Yes, sir.
Identify genuine website, authentic website. Okay, let me tell you, no issues. There might be peaceful. Okay, guys. Okay, let me share you the live demo. First of all, I will explain you 5 techniques. You will have to keep in mind. First thing, HTTPS. That last HTTPS needs to be there on this URL, that is Uniform Resource Locator. It's address bar. On the address bar, HTTPS must be there. Second thing, lock icon must be there. Third technique, digital signature certificate. That particular website must be there. Fourth technique, validity. You will have to check the validity of that particular website. And last thing, whether that particular website has obtained the permission from the government authorized. First of all, I need to screen. Okay. Is it visible?
Oh, can you?
Hello?
Yeah, we can see.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
So let's say I have opened this particular Amazon website, right? I hope so it is visible, right?
Yes,
I will show you live demo, right? Suppose let's say Amazon.in, I have opened this particular website. Or you can say any website you can open, you will find this particular techniques, right? So lock icon is there. Once we click on this particular lock icon, this new window will open, right? There you will have to click on this particular whether the connection is secure or not. You will find security is there, Amazon.in connection is secure. Still what you will have to do, you will have to check the digital signature certificate or validity of that particular website and from which authority they have taken the permission, from which authority they have obtained the permission in order to run their website on the cyberspace or the online platform. Certificate of the website. Thereafter, from which certifying authority they have obtained the permission to run their website on this virtual platform. Right. HTTPS first thing, thereafter log icon, digital signature certificate, validity of that website, and the permission, certifying authority permission. These 5 things must be there. If you will find these 5 things, definitely that particular website and that kind of website is secure website. On that website, you can access the data, you can put your confidential credentials to that particular website, and you can access that website. That's it. So first thing, as I told you, I will repeat myself again the things which I did. Okay. So once you will open the website, click on lock icon. Once you will click on lock icon, the new window will open. You will have to click on the connection is secure or not. Then you will find this particular connection is secure is right. Then you will have to click on this particular certificate is valid or not. Right. Once you will click on this, new window will open where you will find digital signature certificate issued to whom. From DigiCert Global CAG2 is the authority, government certifying authority permission, right? From where they have obtained the permission, and validity of the website is 12 October 2021 to 12 October 2020. Is it okay? That you will have to keep in your mind, so that what will happen, you can easily identify the genuine and authentic websites. So next technique with respect to your cyber security is, you must always keep your operating system and application software updated. This is absolutely essential, guys. I have prepared these instructions and prepared this particular cyber crime awareness campaign PDF file, this particular, on the basis of guidelines which were issued by the Government of India, Ministry of Home Affairs and Government of India, right, under the Government of India. So I have prepared these instructions, and that you will have to follow. And even on the basis of my experience, now, next technique is user must use, as per as the operating system and application software is absolutely essential. You must use operating system licensed copy. Don't use pirated version. Second thing, whatever the applications you people are using, use licensed version only. Don't use pirated copies. That is not good habit. Thereafter, next thing, with respect to your user ID, password needs to be strong, right? Now, user must use strong password and long password, password manager application. There are few applications. With the help of that applications, you can use a strong password, right? Now, in strong password, what things needs to be there? Very simple. Space bar, which I have not written in this particular instruction, but that is I'm adding the addition of my this particular thing. Now, space bar. Once you will add this space bar in your password, space bar which is there on your keyboard, that you will have to add. Now, why I'm saying why space bar is important is hackers are using decryption technology, right? Decryption technology in order to get your data, right? In order to get your passwords, brute force attacks or dictionary attacks. So while these people are doing such kind of attacks, this space is not detected, right? Easily detected. So that is why we strongly suggest, I strongly give the recommendation, use this space bar in your password. Currently, that kind of password is considered as secured password, because if you will use space, decryption cannot be possible. Next technique is with respect to your security, that is, user must install licensed copy antivirus. Why licensed copy antivirus is important, guys? I will explain. See, if you will use the pirated antivirus, and if that antivirus, or if the generally how antivirus is functioning, guys, let me tell you. Generally, antivirus is also having one database wherein the signatures and definitions of the viruses, malicious activities, malwares, Trojan wars, or anything harmful files. The signatures and definitions are already present in the database of antivirus. Suppose, let's say you people have installed on your smartphone or in your digital gadget one antivirus which is licensed. So suppose any harmful file or any virus is trying to enter inside your computer. What antivirus will do? Antivirus will monitor that particular traffic, incoming and outgoing traffic, with the help of firewall. Firewall is already inbuilt feature of the antivirus, and with the help of firewall, this incoming and outgoing traffic monitoring is takes place. Now, once the firewall will monitor, and suppose let's say harmful file or virus is present inside any file, then firewall will detect that particular file with the help of the definitions and signatures which has already been stored in the database of antivirus. If the definition and signature is matched, then antivirus companies or antivirus database will send the notification to users, that is you people, that this particular file is harmful because that particular file contain harmful content, that is virus or anything. What you will have to do, you will have to remove that particular file immediately. Don't install such kind of softwares in your system. Don't repair also, guys. Immediately reject it. Don't install as it is. Immediately reject it. Go to the another version. Go to the true and genuine website. From that particular, you can download correct version and install it. Sometimes few people are repairing that particular file and then installing. That is also sometimes okay. But uh, for repairing also, you need to follow certain legal and technical scenarios. If you will follow certain technical things, then definitely you can repair that particular file and then install in your system. Now, next thing with respect to your attachments, that everyone is, what hackers are doing. This is called phishing attack, right? Sometimes it is called phishing. Please use users. If users find any link or attachments suspicious, they don't click on that attachment. Why? Why am I saying this? Because hackers are sending links to social media platforms, to Gmail platform, from sometimes they send it by SMS also. Various modes they are sending such kind of attachments, such links, and maximum time that links are. If the links are fake, please do not click on such links. Such links are created to compromise your system, to compromise your digital gazette. That's it. Once you will click on that particular link, your smartphone will get hacked. An entire smartphone can be accessed by them, by their server. Whatever they wanted to do, they can do with your smartphone. They can start your recording. I mean, I'm talking about voice recording, guys. If you're carrying your smartphone with you and someone is doing voice recording, your voice recording from some different corner of the world, that is not good. Second thing, they can access your gallery information. They can start your camera, guys. They can start your cameras also, right? So they can do anything, whatever they want with your smartphone. And that is called unauthorized access, right? So what is precautions over here? Please don't click on that particular links and attachments, because nowadays hackers are very intelligent, brilliant, I would say. Why? Because what they are doing, they are adding, they are just sending one PDF file or document file to you people, and behind that PDF, behind that particular document, or behind JPG file, they are attaching one malicious code. They are attaching one malware, and with the help of that malware and malicious code, they are trying to compromise your system. Once you people download that particular PDF or document or JPG file from your, suppose, let's say Gmail or social media, WhatsApp, Facebook, or anything, once you will download, when you will open that particular file, guys, definitely the function of that malicious code or the function of malware or the function of virus will take place or start functioning from that particular instance. Sometimes that virus will delete your operating system's confidential files, which are mandatory. That files can be deleted by that particular file. So what will happen? Your operating system will not work properly. In the similar way, your computer will not work properly, right? So that is why what you will have to keep in your mind. Please do not click on the suspicious links, attachments. So what you will have to do after downloading any sort of attachment, you will have to scan it. Do scan it. Please have this habit. Scan it and then you can use that attachments, right? So next technique with respect to, please always check your financial statements and credit report. Why? Guys, I told you earlier in the previous session that your smartphone is so, because these hackers are, very smart. What they are doing, they are changing the mobile number which you have registered with your Aadhaar, and the same mobile number you have registered with your Aadhaar is the same number which you have registered in your bank with your Aadhaar. So OTPs will come to the next number which they are changing. and definitely later on, whatever they wanted to do with your account, with your Aadhaar IDs, they can misuse. So that is why. And suppose OTPs will come to their changing mobile number, registered mobile number. Then what will happen, guys? So your financial statements, if you are not visiting your financial statements, if you're not watching your financial statements, then they will definitely steal a lot more amount of funds from your account, and they in this way they will commit a big type of cyber crime. Right. Thereafter, you must be alert with the red flags like grammar and spelling mistakes, wrong names of government department, used images. Even guys, hackers have created I would say cyber criminal or cyber fraudster persons have created the various fake websites with the help of government images, government department names. Previously, government, passport authority websites have created fraud, right? Fake passport authority websites is created. So that is why you should be aware. As I told you, the precautionary measures, that is the genuine websites techniques that you will have to follow. Now you must be aware about stay away from keylogger. Keylogger is a device which is present in the form of software and hardware also. This particular keylogger is used in order to take the data which you have written with the help of your keyboard. How the keylogger is used, guys? Keylogger is like your pen drive. Just hackers will have to plug and play. What he will do in the morning, come into your in the morning, he will plug and play that particular keylogger in the system. Whatever you people are typing in the system with the help of keyboard, the one text file is automatically generated in the backend. Once later on, that particular person will come, he will remove that pen drive or keylogger. He will go to his home and he will again plug and play, and he will watch whatever you have typed in the entire day through or with the help of your keyboard. One file is generated, and in this way, that particular keylogger kind of fraud is committed. So why I am putting my entire concentration to the keylogger, guys? Because I have seen in many instances this particular problems arises where people have lost the user ID and password, and sometimes I have seen misused that keyloggers with user IDs and passwords, whichever taken or with the help of keylogger. Now, with respect to Wi-Fi security, what you people are following is techniques, guys. What techniques you people are following with respect to Wi-Fi security? Am I clear? Am I audible, guys? Hello?
Yes, sir, you are.
Yes, I'm audible. So my question is, everyone is using Wi-Fi. So what techniques you people are following in order to secure your Wi-Fi connectivity, Wi-Fi network?
So you're having public and private Wi-Fi network. So if it is our own network, we put it into private. If it is public, then we put it as public.
That's true. That's true. Correct. Yeah, there are various types of Wi-Fi networks: public Wi-Fi and private Wi-Fi. So my recommendation is that please don't use public Wi-Fi, which is why, because there is no any sort of encryption is present. No any sort of decryption mechanism is present. So if the encryption and decryption mechanism is absent over there in the public and free Wi-Fi, please do not use such kind of Wi-Fi. Because from that such Wi-Fi or public Wi-Fi or free Wi-Fi, anyone can access anybody's data, and it is very easiest. So my strong suggestion is please use the private Wi-Fi. That is true. But my question is, in order to secure private Wi-Fi, what you people are doing? Very simple. You people might be using passwords, right? Hello.
Yes, sir. Passwords.
Right. Passwords. Sometimes you people are using strong passwords. What you will have to do, that very important instructions and technical kind sharing with you guys. Use WPA2 security, that is wireless protection access, and enable the Wi-Fi security. What you will have to do, Guys, first of all, when that particular person comes to your home and trying to install Wi-Fi network with the help of model in your home, at that time, what you will have to do? First of all, you will have to change the user ID. Second thing, you will have to change the passwords, right? User ID and password. Now, after that incident, what you will have to do? You will have to change the WPA2, that is wireless protection access to mechanism. Where you will find this particular option, you will have to go into the settings. See, every internet service providers have allocated you one IP address, right? Every internet service provider has given you one IP address, and you what you will have to do, you will have to type that particular IP address over there. There you will find settings, security option, you will find privacy. This WPA2, you will WPA2, that is wireless protection access to, and that you will have to enable over there. You will have to keep password over there. And when you will keep the password over there, guys, it is highly difficult to crack such kind of passwords or to hack such kind of file. In Pune, I have seen many incidences, guys. Guys, see, law enforcement officers, suppose, let's say, your Wi-Fi is hacked, right? So, and someone is committing one cyber crime with the help of your Wi-Fi. So, base IP address is reflected to law enforcement agencies. I mean, when the law enforcement agencies will do the investigation at that time, the first base IP address is reflected, and the IP address is given by the internet service providers to law enforcement agencies under Section 91 of CRPC. That base IP address and base IP address is US base IP address. Then, as per your Indian Evidence Act, the evidence against whom that person is accused, and law enforcement officers will arrest that particular person. So that is why it is very hectic thing, guys. So try to have a habit to keep your Wi-Fi secure, so that what will happen? Some hacking of Wi-Fi is very easiest task, guys. Various tools and techniques are available on the Google platform, so it is not a difficult stuff. But my suggestion is that please secure your Wi-Fi, so that what will happen? No one can misuse your Wi-Fi. Because someone, suppose your neighbor has hacked your Wi-Fi and had committed a cyber crime, then your neighbor will not be arrested, guys. You will be arrested by the law enforcement officers, because your base IP will be reflected in the investigation. And later on, suppose if you are not actual accused, then law enforcement or cyber crime cell officers will do the further investigation. Suppose your neighbors have used the VPN or Tor browser, or let's say proxy server, or any tools in order to commit, or in order to crack, or in order to hack your Wi-Fi, then further investigation is necessary, and law enforcement officers will do the further investigation, and in the detailed investigation they will come to know that the actual IP, base IP is different, and reflected base IP is different, and actually the IP which is used for the purpose of hacking is different. And then the person who is actually hacked the Wi-Fi will get arrested with the help of reverse engineering procedure. Guys, one thing is there, everybody's mind, that if I will use proxy server, if I will use Tor browser, if I am using VPN, that is virtual private network, then no one will arrest me. This is very baseless assumption, useless stuff in your mind. Now, law enforcement officers are that much enough to, in order to trace you with the help of this particular forensic tools are available with the law enforcement, government agencies. And with the help of government agencies, they can easily trust you. Easily, I'm talking about. It is not a difficult stuff. Earlier, it was difficult. I do understand. But now, don't keep false assumptions in your mind that no one will arrest me because I am using proxy server, I am using virtual private network, I am using Tor browser. My identity is hidden. My IP address is hidden. So nobody knows where I am residing, from which corner of the world I am committing this particular cyber crime. Please don't keep false assumption in your mind, because law enforcement officers are well equipped, well trained, and very knowledgeable. Nowadays, special training is imparted to the law enforcement officers in order to do the cyber crime investigation. If suppose a crime is technical, cyber crime is technical, Then also now law enforcement agencies and officers are taking the help of cyber law expert persons, cyber expert people, and they are like your identity theft, child pornography, source code theft, kind of crime investigation, cyber crimes. I did the investigation with the help of law enforcement agencies. So that is why I'm making this particular statement. It is very easiest task nowadays. So try to keep in your mind. Don't uh, commit a cyber crime, and try to be aware that law enforcement officers can easily arrest you. Now, next. With respect to Wi-Fi, I have covered. Now, always keep the backup of your computer and mobile data. It is very important because suppose ransomware kind of virus will come into the market, and they will not give you the user ID and password and data back to you people. So what you will have to do, you will have to face a lot more problem, because generally hackers are demanding the money in the form of BTC, that is Bitcoin, and in such situation you will have to have a financial loss, huge financial loss. Always enable the pop-up blockers on all browsers. Why? Because guys, suppose if you're using internet, some sort of one message will appear on your this device that your writing is not performed properly, or your system is not having very less speed. If you want to enhance the system performance, you will have to do install such kind of file. Guys, please do not install such applications. Please do not install such set of files in your system, because that files are created or sent to you people in order to hack your system, in order to compromise your system. That is why always enable the pop-up blockers on your all browsers. Let's say you people are using Microsoft Edge browser, Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, or Opera Mini, right? Any browser you people are using, try to use this, or try to use enable the pop-up blockers. Now, as I told you, always verify the identity of the contacting person, because on this virtual platform, I already told you, very difficult. I mean, very difficult to predict the person who is talking to. Right now, I am advocate Dattatry Bhagwan Dhainje, cyber law expert from Pune, is conducting this particular webinar on the prevention of cyber fraud. This is true and correct fact, guys. But later on, anybody can create a fake account. Anybody can create a false account, and you can. He will talk to you. He will communicate to you people. So that is why identifying the identity of the person is very important. Verifying the identity of the person. You can take from him, there is Aadhaar, PAN. For COVID-19 pandemic, during this entire lockdown phase in Maharashtra and in our entire nation, many people have been arrested due to this reason. People, I mean, there were not mistakes also, but they don't know. If you don't know why you are forwarding the message is itself said that it is wrong, it is legally wrong, and that is why law enforcement officers are listening to that particular person. So please do not forward the forwarded message. Now, next technique with respect to your email attachments, please, after downloading attachment, scan it. Please avoid chatting with stranger over the internet, because cyber criminals are always looking for innocent victims. Guys, first of all, my suggestion is, why you are talking to strangers, why you are accepting requests from strangers. Please don't. In Pune, guys, my client have lost 32 lakh rupees due to this particular problem. 32 lakh rupees. On Facebook, he got one request, and that actual account was fake. Person who has created the fake account, he used very beautiful girl's DP picture, very beautiful information about her. They had used. Then they were chatting. Once after they accepting the request on Facebook, they did the chatting. Then chatting is converted into the love, and finally love is converted into the marriage. They wanted to do the marriage, and during this marriage, my client have lost 32 lakh rupees. And after 32 lakh rupees lost, then he approached to we people, and then we did a proper further investigation with the help of Pune City Cybercrime Cell, and finally we came to the proper conclusion. Then proper accused have been arrested, and the entire judicial procedure, that is CRPC, is followed, and then later on things are happened over there. But initially, guys, he had lost 32 lakh. So this is very crucial. Thereafter, next technique is please don't click on the hyperlinks. Verify your account. In order to verify your account, don't click on hyperlinks. If you are using hyperlinks, this is very bad habit, because that hyperlinks are also created by the hackers, right? In order to commit a crime. That's it. Nothing else than these guys. So that is why my strong suggestion to you guys, please do not verify your account with the help of hyperlinks. First of all, log in your account, and then you can do it. So please don't keep same password for our accounts. It's very important, guys. Many people are what many people are doing. They are keeping the same password for all accounts. Very important. Because see, if you are doing such kind of bad things, this is very. I mean, please use different passwords, right? Please use different password for all accounts. This is very important. Now, you should not transfer money to the person who is not paying person. I've already explained this fact. Please don't pay ransom. I rather invest some time to resources to creating an backup. Because guys, ransomware virus was actually due to this virus, many people have lost a lot more amount of money, guys. Because if what they are doing, they're not giving you data, your database backup. If you're running one organization on this cyberspace, these people are taking or conducting, they're taking your data, and we do not have proper legislation in our country in order to keep data privacy. This is very bad thing in our country. We do have three provisions in IT Act, that is Information and Technology Act, Section 72, 69, 43, in order to protect your data, but which are not enough. Which are not enough. We need to have a proper legislation in order to data privacy and data security. Right? So database is very important, and data is carrying very heavy weightage, very heavy value as compared to other jewelries and other currencies also, right? So please do not provide information to unknown, unverified, unreliable, unsolicited phone calls, messages, or text, especially bank account numbers. As banks officers do not have time to call you, and they will never give you a call. At least they will never demand from you that please share your OTPs and please share your account details and all. Right. So don't follow, don't believe, don't trust me. Don't pay, don't reply to spam. Now, this tip is especially for girls, for ladies. Please don't post your personal information focus on social media sites. Guys, what happening nowadays? Hackers or the guys, I forget to tell you, behind 5 people there is one criminal mind. This is proven principle of the universal truth. Behind 5 people there is one criminal mind. This is not my personal opinion. This particular statement is proved by the, many researchers, and they had made the proper conclusion like this. On the basis of that conclusion, I am making this statement. And now, if the truth is that behind 5 people there is one criminal mind, then just check how many numbers of friends are there on your Facebook account, Twitter, Instagram, or various accounts people are having. You people are posting anything with a genuine intention, but the person looking that particular post, you cannot predict his intention. And generally, I have seen in many cases, a rape kind of attack is committed. Murder is also done. Right? Due to this checking habit, guys, especially girls, please do not do checking. Please do not share your location. Please do not share your personal information to anyone. This is very important. And if you are sharing your personal information with anyone, this is very bad habit. Don't Don't share your location. Because at least on this particular public platform, social media platform, Facebook is a public platform, guys, right now. And please try to have a habit to give yourself, keep your account secured, keep your, if you're a girl, please keep locked to your account. Please share your confidential information with trusted friends only. Right? Don't do check-ins. I have been involved in many cases. I have seen what people are doing, guys. Your friends, your relatives are doing. What they are doing, they are downloading your photos and pictures from Facebook platform. They are creating videos which are porn in nature, and after creating porn videos, they are posting that porn videos on the porn websites with your contact number, guys. This is very, inhuman thing, but the things are going on. And if your contact number is written with that particular video, you will get harassment calls. You will get a harassment calls. I mean, there is no time also. You can, you can't predict at what time the call will come from that particular person. They will call in the night and they will ask you immediately, what is your rate? We want it, right? Such kind of cases have happened in our Pune city, in entire country also. Many a times, this particular cases have happened. Identity theft kind of fraud is committed, guys. Identity theft means your identity, your photo is misused, created, and with the help of your DP or photos, people are creating fake account and sending the obscene content to other people. Posting the obscene content, right? Videos, images, photos, right? So what people have to do? Least keep lock your account. If someone is harassing you, block his account. Immediately report to the Facebook server that someone is created my fake account. Immediately approach to the National Cybercrime Reporting Portal. That is very important, guys. Then, as I told you, strangers don't accept. Thereafter, do not download third-party applications. Remote login applications are misused by the hackers and cyber fraudsters or cyber criminals. What they are doing, they are using, you might have heard the names of these particular applications. TeamViewer, AnyDesk, thereafter Big Support. These are the names of third-party applications which are used by the cyber criminals in order to compromise your device, in order to hack your device. How they are using? They are telling you, guys, one incident from Pune. There was one girl, she wanted to purchase she wanted to buy some fruits from the retail shop, right? She went and she wanted to do the payment through Google Pay, but Phone Pay, Paytm, but unfortunately it was not done. Thereafter, she did the payment through Google Pay and she came back to her home. So automatically, when she came into home, one call got from the hackers and they told her that your Paytm KYC is pending and we will do online your Paytm KYC. So she said, okay, this particular incident was in the pandemic session. So she said, okay, we are ready to give you, we will give you documents. What these hackers told her, what you will have to just install one application that is named Peak Support. We will send you the link of that particular application. You will have to just click on that link. You will have to install that application, and that's it. Right? Once Quick Support application is installed in your phone, your entire system can be accessed by that particular server, hacker server. And this way, her system was compromised, and she lost a lot more amount of money. Thereafter, she lost her data also. And in this way, mental harassment, financial loss, kind of things have happened with that particular girl. Generally, guys, cyber criminals and cyber fraudster persons intentions are very simple, guys. Only two intentions they are having. One is financial gain, right? And second is mental harassment. That's it. Only these two objects they are having. So all these cyber What is mental harassment and financial gain? Now, in this particular fact or in this particular matter, the both things are the objects of the hackers. Now, with respect to third-party applications, guys, please do read the reviews of applications, because all the cyber law experts in our entire nation, they are posting their expert reviews, expert views on that applications. You will have to read that application's reviews and then you decide whether that application is genuine or fraud or false. And if you, after reading, you will decide you wanted to install that application or not. Users must not make financial transactions or share public Wi-Fi. I think I have already to explain this particular fact. Always remember to log off from your online banking portal or websites after completing an online transactions with your credit card or debit card. Why? Why it is important? Because if you will not log out from your account, next person will come and he will misuse. He will transfer funds from your account. Right. Thereafter, always delete the browsing data of your web browser, that is Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, Firefox, Microsoft Edge, or anything, after completing your online banking activity. Please do have a habit to delete the history. If you will not do, sometimes no new person will come and he will misuse. Thereafter, always ensure that credit and debit card swipes at the point of sales done in your presence. Why I have put this particular instruction is to avoid loaning or unauthorized copying of your card informations. Do not let the salesperson take your card away to swipe for the transactions. Guys, I have seen, I have been involved in many cases wherein, guys, how the card skimmer device is very small device. That's with the help of that device, people are, or hackers are taking your debit cards informations, they are loaning your debit card, and they are stealing your CVV or PIN number with the help of, CCTV footages or different monitoring mechanisms. Like suppose, if I'm not wrong, Punjab National Bank ATM was compromised in Pune. Thereafter, various banks ATMs were compromised. What hackers did, guys, they have installed the card skimmer device where the people are entering the debit cards, right? And thereafter, they have stolen all the debit card informations, and they have kept the spyware also, hidden spyware. With the help of that hidden spyware, they are capturing your PIN, and with the help of card skimmer device, they are taking the debit card informations. And in this way, these people are, creating the clone debit cards or credit cards, and they are withdrawing money from various corners of the India. And in this way, this particular crime is committed. Now, you may ask me the question, sir, then what is precautions over here? Always, take that particular ATM swiping machine in your left hand. You can take and you can swipe like this. Type PIN securely like this. You can cover left hand and you can type your PIN so that no one can watch your PIN. Like this, things you will have to follow. Now, next thing, when you will enter into the ATM, at that time also, please watch everywhere whether any hidden camera is situated over there or not. You can watch it. And where you people are inserting your ATM, at least that position you will have to check with your hand. Suppose card skimmer device is attached, then that you can easily check. These people are using sellotape. With the help of sellotape, these people are attaching that particular device, right? So you will came to know that this particular things when you will enter into the ATM, and when you will cross check these things, definitely you will come to know. Next thing is, it is necessary that you should keep your PIN secret and close your transaction before walking away from ATM machine. If there is any suspicious, cancel your transaction and walk away immediately. If you find any suspicious activity, then you can immediately walk away from the ATM and you can approach the nearest cybercrime police station or any police station. Always verify and install authentic electronic wallet applications directly from App Store on your smartphone. Do not follow the link shared over emails, SMS, or social media to install electronic wallet applications. Right. Fake electronic wallet applications are present over there on the Play Store also. So never pay job or be aware of the emails which offer jobs in exchange of money, as such emails are spam. No organization or company ever asks for money to work for. This is very important. No one is asking you. While chatting on a matrimonial website, please do not share your personal information and avoid talking to the person if he or she pressurizes you to reveal your personal information. Always refrain from sharing your personal information such as your numbers, email IDs, address until you are completely sure and have done a thorough background check of that particular person. Please do not give your contact info. Share your address. On matrimonial sites, never entertain any request for money. Please do not transfer funds or offer financial to prospect to match. Matrimonial site, be cautious while dealing with NRI profiles because that NRI profiles are created from our country, from our nation, and they are just showing that profiles are NRI, but actually no. These all are fake accounts. Right. I mean, not all accounts, but few accounts are fake accounts. Always keep location service turned off, guys. Why you are keeping location is on? Yes, unless it is necessary. If it is necessary, I do understand you can keep location on. But if it is sometimes, guys, you don't need also. Still, people are keeping location GPS on. This is very bad. Right? Please do not announce your vacation plans on social media because criminals can use it as an opportunity for theft. Because, guys, as I told you, people are very much, very much interested to know that what you people are doing. And generally, if you are sharing your things on Facebook platform or any platform, very bad. Why you are sharing, guys? What is the thing? I have already told you, that is, few girls from Pune, they visited to Goa. They have shared their live location of one beach and hotel. From few people thereafter, few people from Pune, they came to know that these girls are alone. They are there for next 3 days. Then from Pune they visited to Goa. Thereafter they raped on that girls, and 2 girls were murdered also. And in this way that particular cyber crime is committed. Right. So the nature of crime is very serious. Nature of data is very serious, guys. If you are not more alert, then I am damn confident, guys. If you are not alert, then definitely your account will be, someone will definitely hack your account, guys. Because with respect to social media platforms, be careful, guys. Be careful. Why I am saying? Because see, everyone is using this particular social media with your smartphone. And social medias are, is the medium through which you are connecting or communicating and sharing your information, your photographs, your videos with everyone across the globe, guys. Some of these social, popular media you might, you people are using like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, Snapchat, anything. Nowadays, Tinder, Hike, WeChat, right? But the penetration of social media is continuously increasing worldwide, guys. The tremendous growth in use of social media platforms and social networking platforms has provided to the cyber criminals to engage the illegal activities. So social media, as I told you, please do not accept the request. Please do not trust online users. Do not share your personal information. Please do not share your sensitive personal photographs and videos on social media, guys. Very, very important. And always have a habit to share your photos and videos only with your trusted friends by selecting right privacy settings on social media. Immediately inform the social media service providers if you notice that the fake account has been created by using your personal information. Always use strong password. I already told you, by using alphabets, uppercase, lowercase, numbers, special. Make a habit to change that strong password after certain period of time. As I told you, do not share your vacations, because do not allow networking sites to scan your email account. Look for your friends and send spam mails to them without your consent or your knowledge. As I told you, always keep location service turned off on your devices unless it is necessary. Why you are keeping, guys? Do not announce your vacations. I already told you. When chatting with someone online, you feel suspicious about your chat partner, try to ask him, or someone is asking you unrelated scientific or different questions. If it does not answer, acknowledge the question. It may mean that you are chatting with a different person, very infected or installed with keyloggers applications which will capture your keystrokes, including the login credentials. This is very bad. So that is why I already told you, please do not install third-party application. Do not. This is very bad. Many social networking sites prompt you to download third-party applications, right? That they lets you access more pages. Do not download unverified third-party applications without doing research about itself. Do not hesitate to report if someone is posting offensive and abusive content on social media. Do not share your forward and verified posts in new social media forums. Sometimes, guys, fake news contains sensitive information. Please mislead. Do not mislead to the people. See, there is one initiative that is Government of India has taken, that an initiative of Government of India to facilitate victims or complainants to report all the types of cyber complaints on the online platforms. You can complain, your complaints reported to the National Cybercrime Reporting Portal that are dealt by respective police authorities of various states and union territories based on the information provided by the complainant. If you want to report something other than cybercrime cases, or in case of an emergency, please contact your local police by dialing 100 number. Guys, in order to file your National Cybercrime Reporting Portal, if you wanted to file cybercrime, you can go to the www.cybercrime.gov.in, or if you are using Twitter, Cyberdost is there, right? So these are the certain advisories that have been given by the Ministry of Home Affairs, right, of Government of India. Now, in order to secure your financial services, guys, be cautious with the growth of information and communication technologies. Why I am saying, guys? Because all the financial services, online banking, internet banking has emerged in new, I would say, ways to commit a crime. Because you people are not aware about electronic wallets. You don't know. Guys, please do not disclose your expiry date of your card, your CVV number, your ATM passwords. Never disclose things. Because see, guys, if you are disclosing this information with anyone, this is very bad. Never respond to the mail asking for the mentioned details that I said, the OTPs, PIN, CVV numbers with anyone, right? No bank or its employee will ever call or email you requesting for your net banking password. One time passwords, right? ATM phone banking PIN, CVV number, etc. Right. So that is why always use the strong passwords to prefer, and use the different combination of the passwords, and please use different password for different accounts. Very important. Guys, always use virtual keyboards while logging into your online banking services. This is especially, in case when you need to access the net banking facility from a public computer and cyber cafe or shared computer. Always use virtual keyboards. Do not make financial transactions over shared public computers or shared public Wi-Fi by using Wi-Fi networks. These computers might have keyloggers installed which are designed to capture input from keyboards, and that could enable fraudsters to steal your username and password. Always remember to log off from your online banking portals, websites, very important. Always delete the browsing history that I've already told you. I've already explained you. I'm just revising these things. Always use, as I told you, virtual keyboards. Do not make financial transactions over the public and free Wi-Fi. Always, guys, always delete the browsing history. This is very important, right? Whenever, guys, you are logging, always be sure about the correct address of the bank websites, as I told you, and look for the lock icon. Browser status while visiting to your bank appears, bank websites. Always be sure HTTPS appears in the website's address bar before making an online transactions. That last year stands for security. With the help of, in addition to that last year's, you will have to check the digital signature certificate, validity of that particular website. And finally, we will have to check whether that particular websites have obtained the permission from government authorized certifying agency or not. Logging to your bank account activity regularly to make sure that there are no unexpected transactions at them. If you find anything, you can immediately file the dispute form, submit if the transaction is done without your consent, you can immediately report to or you can immediately file the dispute form inside the bank, wherever your bank is situated, in your branch. Keep your bank's customers care number handy so that you can report any suspicious or unauthorized transaction on your account immediately. It is easy for cyber criminals to send convincing emails which appear to be from your bank, but don't click on that links provided in such mails. Even if they are looked genuine, they could lead you to the malicious websites. And whenever you receive credit or debit card from the bank, make sure that the letter is not damaged and it is sealed properly. In case there are any signs or tampering with the package, please notify your bank immediately. Make sure to change the PIN or credit cards, right? After receiving, you will have to change the PIN, right? And with respect to card cloning devices, guys, please be aware, because card cloning devices are used by the cyber criminals in various ways, right? So thereafter, you will have to look out the CCTV also. This is very important techniques, guys. Always review transactions alert received on your registered mobile number and ensure that your transaction is billed according to your purchase. Register your personal phone number with your bank and subscribe to mobile notification. This notification will alert you quickly of any suspicious transactions and the unsuccessful login attempts to your net banking account. Guys, please keep an eye on the people around you while transacting an ATM. Make sure that no one else is standing too close to you while you are transacting an ATM. Keep your PIN secret and close your transaction completely before walking away from the ATM machine. Right. This is very important. Thereafter, enable the international transaction option on your credit card only traveling to airport. Always ensure to disable internet transaction option on your card upon return to your country. Fraudsters may call your family members posting as hospital staff and may request for money transfer, saying that you have met an accident and you are in urgent need for money. This could be a spam. Before entertaining such a request, contact your family member to confirm their whereabouts and check the authenticity of that particular phone. Check for latest updates of your smartphone's operating systems. If you are using your mobile phones for online banking, do install a licensed copy antivirus as well as keep it up to date by enabling the automatic update feature. Always ignore and advertisements if any claims that you can earn money with with a little no work. Guys, please be sure. Guys, very important. This is a very important initiative taken by the government of India, this particular cybercrime.gov.in website, right? So guys, in the similar way, job frauds are also increases. Rapid growth of information and communication technology has completely changed the way of job search. Nowadays, all our employment search begins with online, and this gives an opportunity to cyber criminals to trick us into the scams. Job frauds are a sophisticated fraud, offering fictitious jobs opportunities to the job seekers. And this type of fraud is normally done through the online services such as your bogus websites or through unsolicited emails claiming to be known companies or brands. It has become difficult to determine whether the job offer is legitimate or fake. That is why always keep in your mind, avoid opportunities on search engine advertising. Check privacy policies of job websites. Do research, thorough research, important thing. Fake government jobs, very important. Be alert from fake government jobs. Check for spelling mistakes. Use verified job portals only. Never pay for the job. Online interview. Be aware about the online interview. There is one client from Pune who has lost 12 lakh rupees due to this particular job fraud. Right. That is why, suppose if you find any sort of fraudulent activity, you can immediately approach to the National Cybercrime Reporting Code. Go for verified. Thereafter, one very important step technique I forget to tell you guys. Go for verified matrimonial websites only. Before registering on matrimonial website, check the authenticity and reviews of that website first. Talk to your friends and family to know about reliable websites. If possible, try to talk to the people who might have found their life partners through the online matrimonial platforms. And the site must be secure website, right? Create new email ID for matrimonial website. Don't keep earlier website email ID. Always do background check of the prospect to match. Always keep your family informed. Or please keep information. Please always tell everything to them. Always meet the person in public place. That particular person. Do not share your personal information. Always have a habit to cross-check that particular personal information. Always ask him Aadhaar card. Always ask him or her their PAN card or other government authorized documents. Do thorough cross-checking mechanism, and then trust on him or her. Never share your sensitive personal photographs with him or her. Never entertain any request for money. Right? Be cautious while dealing with NRI profile. I have already explained this thing. How to detect fraudsters on the matrimonial websites. That also you must know. If a person is reluctant to come on video chat or meet in person, he or she can be a fraudster, as the profile picture posted on the matrimonial websites may not be his or her. This thing you will have to keep in mind. A fraudster may express his or her love in just a short span of acquittals. Right? These techniques you will have to keep in mind so that you will come to know that this particular person is fraudsters on which is on matrimonial websites. Fraudsters will usually call from multiple numbers. He or she usually don't give numbers to talk back or to call back. Even if he or she gives a number, they don't pick up when you call. Later, he or she calls you back from new number. If a person inquires about your financial status at the initial stage of interaction, please don't believe on that particular person. A fraudster may not have a social media profile or have a few friends on social media. Such kind of people are fraudsters. So that is why my personal opinion with respect to that particular accounts and the national this particular financial or matrimonial frauds or let's say various job frauds, guys, you must be aware and alert. If you are not aware and alert, definitely you will be victimized. Now, next thing with respect to your citizen financial cyber fraud reporting and management system, guys, the Ministry of Home has given and provided the helpline number was 155260, and the reporting platform for preventing financial loss due to cyber fraud. Why this particular reporting platform is used? The national helpline number is 155260. With the help of this collaborative agencies, 155260 is the helpline number. In order to reporting platform, this particular Indian Cybercrime Coordination Center is there. That is called I4C, which is developed or created under the Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India, and with active support and cooperation from Reserve Bank of India. All major banks and payment banks or digital wallets or online merchants are used to do the citizen financial cyber fraud reporting and management system. The citizens financial cyber fraud reporting and management system has been developed in-house by, that is, Indian Cybercrime Coordination Center, to integrate law enforcement agencies and banks and financial intermediaries. Guys, with the help of that, it is currently being utilized along with this particular 155260. This particular number is used in 7 states and union territories like Chhattisgarh, Delhi, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Telangana, Uttarakhand, and Uttar Pradesh. Now, 35% is covered, right? The facility that this particular facility is provided to the each and every citizen of India. Once you will operate this particular thing, if you will in a trouble, and if you will call to this number, definitely you will get the help from police machinery and the law enforcement machinery. Now, how does it operate? How this particular helpline number is associated and operated on the particular thing. Now, suppose if you are in trouble or if you are a victim of cyber fraud, what you will have to do, you will have to call on this helpline number, that is 155260, which is operated by the concerned state police. The police operator notes down the fraud transaction details and the basic personal information of the caller and submits them in the form of a ticket on the citizen financial cyber fraud reporting and management system. Right? Once the ticket is generated, the ticket gets escalated to the concerned banks or wallets or merchants and so on, depending on the whether they are victims bank or the banks or wallet in which the defrauded money has gone. Thereafter, what will happen? An SMS is also sent to the victim with the acknowledgement number of the complaint with the direction to submit complete details on the fraud on the National Cybercrime Reporting Portal within 24 hours using the acknowledgement number. Thereafter, what you will have to do, the concerned bank, which can now see the ticket on its dashboard on the reporting portal, checks the details in its internal system. Thereafter, if the defrauded money is still available, the bank puts it on hold. That is, they will put or they will freeze that particular account. The fraudster cannot withdraw that particular money if the account is frozen. With the help of CRPC 91, with the help of provision, legal provision which is available, that is CRPC 91, law enforcement officers also can send the email to that particular bank and freeze that particular account. Right? So if the defrauded money is available, the bank puts it on hold and the fraudster cannot withdraw that particular money. If the defrauded money has moved out to the another bank, the ticket gets escalated to the next bank to which the money has moved out. This process is repeated until the money is saved from reaching into the hands of the fraudsters, right? So currently, the helpline and the reporting platform has all the major public and private sector banks on board. The notable ones include State Bank of India, Punjab National Bank, Bank of Baroda, Bank of India, Union Bank of India, and lot more. The list is very much huge. Thereafter, it also has a major wallets and merchants such as your Paytm, PhonePe, MobiKwik, Flipkart, Amazon Linkpay, etc. The list is very huge. Guys, this particular helpline and reporting platform is very useful. Many people are using. So if you found that if you are cheated by someone and if you have lost a much amount of money from your account, you can immediately approach to this particular portal. And as I said in the beginning of my particular lecture, you can immediately submit the dispute form in your branch or in your bank immediately within 3 days. And immediately you will have to reach to the nearest police station or nearest cyber police station. Now, recently, cyber fraud helpline number is again added one few digits. The Ministry of Home Affairs has toll-free helpline number, that is 1930. 1930. Yeah, earlier it was 155260. So for immediate reporting of financial frauds on the Citizen Financial Cyber Fraud Reporting and Management System module, you will get proper assistance from them. So you will have to lodge the cybercrime incidents over there. That is, as I already told you, www.cybercrime.gov.in. This is as per the the data maintained by the National Crime Records Bureau. The total number is 1,75,494 financial frauds complaints have been received from 30 August 2019 to till 30 March 2022 on this particular helpline. So such complaints are being handled by the respective state government and union territory law enforcement agencies. This particular National Cybercrime Reporting Portal and NCRB, they are just provide National Cybercrime Reporting Portal will help you, but NCRB just putting the data and the 1,75,494 the amount. I mean the numbers I have just explained. I just shared with you. This was stated by the Minister of State from Home Affairs, Sri Ajay Kumar Mishra in Rajya Sabha. So on the basis of that, this particular platform is available. What you will have to do, guys, you will have to use this particular platform. That's it. Because we have Ministry of Home Affairs and Cyber Security Division is different in the Ministry of Home Affairs under the Government of India. So details about the Indian Cybercrime Coordination Center, that is I4C scheme, guys. This particular Indian Cybercrime Coordination Center is very useful, because suppose I am sharing my experience. I was in many cases I did the letter of rogatory. If the accused is resided or situated in outside India, at that time we need to do this particular mutual legal assistance treaties with that countries. That is called with the permission of Ministry of Home Affairs, right? That is also called letter of rogatory. And while doing this particular letter of rogatory, we need to do this particular Indian Cybercrime Coordination Center. The certifying, CERT team is there. That is computer emergency response team is there. With the help of that, even we have an IT department in Government of India, Cyber Security Department of Government of India. With the help of that, guys, we will have to ensure that we will have to put our entire concentration in order to reduce the rate of cybercrime. I can't say we can stop immediately cybercrime. It is highly difficult. But with the help of this, that is absolutely essential in entire country. Everywhere this kind of cyber security awareness campaigning needs to be done. What will happen, guys? At least the rate of cybercrime can be decreased. I can't say cybercrime can be stopped, but rate we can decrease. The commission of cybercrime we can decrease. That's it. In the today's lecture, I have tried my level best to cover the things, but due to time constraint and the restriction of time, I have to conclude my session over here. Now, if you have questions, guys, you can ask me. Yes, Vidya ma'am, if anybody is having question, you can ask me. If you wanted to give feedback, you can give. You want to discuss anything, you can discuss. Yes, please.
Sir, there are a few questions. Indeed, the session was very insightful, sir. Thanks a lot for that. And there are a few questions in the chat box. I will read it if you allow, and you can address it. So the first question is, Facebook pages gets hacked. Where to complain and retrieve those pages?
Simple. See, this is genuine question. Everyone is facing this particular problem. Simple. Suppose someone is hacked your Facebook profile, right? So first of all, you will have to immediately report to the Facebook server. This is your first step. Second thing, you will have to approach to the nearest cybercrime police station, right? With the help of that URL. You will have to copy that URL and paste on some document or text file. Second thing, why URL is necessary, guys? Because what hackers are doing, they're creating fake website, fake profile, and after some time they are deleting that profile. So suppose after deletion of that particular profile, for the law enforcement agencies, very difficult to investigate such kind of matter. So first of all, report to Facebook, copy that URL, paste it on text page, take the screenshots of that particular fake profile, and immediately approach to the nearest police station. If cybercrime cell is available to your nearest city, you can immediately launch a complaint over there. This is thing. Now, suppose if you wanted to do this particular register your complaint on online platform, yes, we do have National Cybercrime Reporting Portal. Just you will have to go over there and you can post your complaint. Thereafter, they will share you instructions. As per the instructions, you will have to follow. And in this way, the investigation will later on the investigation will done. I hope so. I have answered. That's what I suppose, right?
Thanks a lot, sir. There is one other question. What is the limitation period? I assume it is for filing of financial fraud, filing complaint for financial fraud, because that's when the question was. So what is the limitation period for that?
Sure, sure. See, basically there are two types of financial frauds. First one is with consent financial fraud and without consent financial fraud. So suppose if you have shared your OTP, right, one-time PIN with the fraudster. In that situation, what you will have to do, you will have to approach to the cybercrime cell or the law enforcement officers. Bank will not give you a refund because as per the RBI guidelines and regulations, if the fraud is committed or if the financial transaction is done without the consent of the account holder, then and then only bank is responsible. So bank will refund that sort of money. And the limitation period is 3 days, right? Within 3 days, after the incident, within 3 days, you will have to, I'm talking about 3 working days, right? So 3 days, you will have to submit the dispute form in the bank or the branch you people are belongs to, right? So where you will have to, first of all, there you will have to submit the dispute form. This is first step. Now, suppose financial fraud is committed, right? And in your state, now in Maharashtra state, we have Cyber Appellate Tribunal, that is the adjudicating authority under Section 45 of IT Act. This particular quasi-judicial authority is created, and I hope this particular Cyber Appellate Tribunal is present in every state, right? So the principal secretary of IT department of that particular state is the judge of that particular tribunal, that is Cyber Appellate Tribunal. There you can file this particular complaint if the fraud is major, right? Up to 5 CR, the if I'm not wrong, the pecuniary jurisdiction in the Appellate Tribunal, right? And there also you can file a case if bank is not ready to give you, bank is not ready to refund you money. In that situation, also you can immediately approach to the Cyber Appellate Tribunal. Thereafter, third quasi-judicial authority is your banking ombudsman. There also you can approach, and you will get a proper justice over there from these 3 authorities. Like first of all, law enforcement agencies. Second one is RBI authorized banks. Third one is Cyber Appellate Tribunal, and fourth one is banking ombudsman. Right. I hope so. I have answered.
Thanks a lot, sir. I hope Mr. Sandeep's questions are answered. Now, the next question is by Mr. Deepak. He's asking, in reality, how many cases are filed under cybercrime and are actually solved?
Okay. See, as per the National Crime Record, video record, I mean, on the basis of that only I can comment. Yes, daily maximum numbers of cyber crimes are reported, but the detection rate is little more less. Why detection rate is little more less? I mean, detection on trust of cyber accused or cyber criminal, right? There are certain problems that law enforcement agencies are facing. The problems that I cannot detect on this particular platform, I cannot share, but the problems are different. But the thing is true that you said detection rate is less, and even more the conviction rate is less. In our country, we have, we must need to have the proper legislations, proper punishments, and these things are absolutely essential. But as far as my knowledge and experience is concerned, to your answer, my dear friend, yes, maximum numbers of cyber crimes are reported nowadays, at least during in this particular pandemic phase. Maximum numbers of cyber crimes are reported, maximum numbers also detected, and many less number of conviction is done over there. True. Everywhere, because detection, because people are in home, and that is why the crime rate is increased. Many women are hesitating to launch or register the FIR or complaint in the police station. But my suggestion through this particular platform, through particular webinar, please do not hesitate to approach cybercrime cell. What will happen, guys? Suppose if you will not register your complaint, thereafter this particular accused uh, will torture you, will give mental harassment again and again. So try to have a habit to immediately approach to the nearest cybercrime cell. That's it. That's it, guys.
All right, so thanks a lot. I have one last question. It's my question that there are a lot of websites where we have to accept cookies. If we do not accept it, we cannot go further with using those websites. For example, even the verified websites like Google and all, they have this cookies that has to be accepted. Now, if I do not want my data to be shared, I, in any case, have to give permission. So is there any solution to that or something, or do we have to accept it if we have to use these websites?
Very big, very important and genuine question. Everyone is facing this particular problem. See, answering to this particular question, I would like to give you proper legislations, which right now, in order to protect your data, in order to data protection, there are few legislation in European nation, that is, you might have heard, that is GDPR, that is General Data Protection Regulation is there, wherein very strong punishments are provided, right? Very strong punishments are provided when someone is accessing your data or confidential database without your consent, or someone is unauthorized access of your database, then strong punishments are provided there in the GDPR, that is General Data Protection. Now, similarly, suppose some websites or some websites are trying to capture your data without your consent, and when that websites or the owner of that websites are selling that particular data on a different platform, this is a fraud and this is crime as far as my knowledge and experience is concerned. Because your confidential data, no one has a right to sell your confidential data. No one has a right to access your confidential data. This is proven principle. But still, the scenario in our nation and the reality of our country is we do not have a proper legislation in order to protect our confidential data. We do have only 3 sections and 3 provisions and few provisions from IPC. But personal data protection bill, which is presently pending in our joint parliamentary committee, I hope so it will come into the proper enactment and proper statute will be there, and therein certain strong punishments are provided in the expressly written format, and when that will come into the proper statute, definitely this sort of problems will not arise, right? That means they are sending you cookies and you will have to accept that cookies, and then only will have to go ahead. That's it. Right now we do not have any option. You will have to accept it and go ahead, or else you should not access that particular website. That's it. But the legal scenario that I have explained you, that is how the reality in our country. When this particular personal data protection bill will come, definitely no website or no such kind of companies will dare to ask your data.